Hare Krishna. So in the 9th chapter, Krishna ended the chapter with a very, very wonderful shloka, where he said, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhya jimam namaskuro. So the first word, manmana, always think of me, always meditate on me. Now if the question is asked that how to meditate on you, how to remember you, to answer this question or to facilitate meditation on Krishna, Krishna is going to speak about his opulences. It's very nicely given that Lord's opulence will be spoken so that a devotee can fix his mind on those opulences. And how to remember Krishna? By seeing various opulences in this world, a person can remember, oh, it is so opulent, oh, it is so powerful, it is so beautiful. And also, Krishna in chapter 9, at places he mentioned that one should become a pure devotee. Now, when someone understands the opulence of Krishna, automatically his devotion will increase. So this is what is 10th chapter, where we'll be seeing various aspects of Krishna's wonderful opulences. And this is titled as, the 10th chapter is titled as the opulence of the Absolute, wherein it's very clear that Absolute is Krishna and his opulence will be discussed. So let's start with the first shloka. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuya eva mahabaho Shrinu me paramam vachah Yatte ham priyamanaya Vakshyami hitakamyaya. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Lord Shri Krishna spoke. What did he speak? Here it's given. Bhuya eva mahabaho shrinume. Bhuya shrinume. Listen again. Whom is he talking to? Mahabaho, oh mighty armed one. And why is he speaking? He is speaking because Priyamanaya. Again he is speaking to Arjuna only, right? Throughout he is speaking to Arjuna. Why is he speaking? Why is he revealing the confidential things to Arjuna? Because he is Priyamanaya. He is a very dear friend of Krishna. And then he says, and speaking this for Hita Kamyaya, for your benefit. And he says that I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. So Param Vachaha is going to speak a very, very important knowledgeable aspect. And here he says that Yatte aham vakshyami. I am going to speak. I am going to personally speak about my own opulences. So a very nice shloka where again Krishna is showing his very, very merciful nature. If Krishna does not reveal himself to us, we can never understand Krishna. So Krishna, being very merciful, he is revealing himself to us in this 10th chapter. In fact, in the middle 6 chapters, very, very clearly, he is talking about himself and he is talking about the process of bhakti. Let's see some of the important points here. So in the 2nd chapter, if you remember, the first shloka that Krishna spoke, there we read it as Shri Bhagavan Uvacha and then the shloka. And there we discussed the importance of the word Bhagavan. So Parashara Muni, he has given a definition of Bhagavan. He says, Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yasha shriyah jnana vairagyyoschaiva sannam bhagai tingana. So he's saying that the one who possesses the 6 opulences to the full, samagrasya, such a person can be called as Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulence, Van means the one who possesses that opulence. Like we say Dhanvan. So the one who possesses Dhana is called as Dhanvan. So here, what are the Bhaga? What are the opulences? Aishwarya, wealth. Aishwaryasya samagrasya virya, all strength. Yashaha, fame. Aishwaryasya samagrasya virya yasha shri, that is beauty. Jnana, knowledge. And renunciation. So all these 6 to the fullest is there in Bhagavan only. And a person who possesses this to the fullest is called as Bhagavan. And there is only one personality who can be called as Bhagavan, because he is the only one who possesses all these six to the fullest, and he is none other than our very dear worshipable Lord, Lord Shri Krishna. So we see in entire Bhagavad Gita, here nowhere it is said as Shri Krishna Vacha, Shri Mukunda Vacha. What is it said as? Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Even in Srimad Bhagavatam we'll find wherever Krishna is speaking, there it is very nicely given as Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Here it is said that now Krishna is instructing Arjun in more confidential knowledge of his opulences and his work. Previously, beginning with the 7th chapter, the Lord has already explained his different energies and how they are acting. Now in this chapter, he explains his specific opulences to Arjuna. In the previous chapter, he has clearly explained his different energies to establish devotion in firm conviction. Again in this chapter, he tells Arjuna about his manifestations and various opulences. So here, in 7th chapter, Krishna started revealing his powers. He spoke about his energies, he spoke about various things. And then after 7th chapter, in 8th and 9th chapter, Krishna spoke about bhakti. Now in this particular chapter that we're going to see, he speaks about his vibhutis, that is his opulences, and he also speaks about the confidential elements of bhakti. We will see. There are so many important verses that will come in this chapter, which will actually give lots and lots of enthusiasm and inspiration for all of us to practice devotional service very, very intensely. The more one hears about the Supreme Lord, the more one becomes fixed in devotional service. This is the key. This is the key to become fixed up in devotional service. If someone is very much keen in becoming a very fixed up devotee, not getting deviated here and there, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to hear about Krishna more and more and more. It's a very simple funda. In this world also, if you want to fall in love with something or someone, you have to just hear about it. Just keep hearing about that and automatically the person will fall in love. Similarly, if we want to fall in love with Krishna and become a fixed up devotee, then we have to keep hearing about Krishna again and again and again, very, very repeatedly and very nicely, attentively. Here it is given that how one should hear. Should he just hear whimsically? Here it is given. One should always hear about the Lord in the association of devotees. That will enhance one's devotional service. Discourses in the society of devotees can take place only among those who are really anxious to be in Krishna consciousness. So what is the difference between hearing about Krishna in seclusion or hearing about Krishna in the association of devotees? When we come in the association of devotees, what happens is, the ones who are elevated souls, the ones who have realized Krishna, the ones whose consciousness is on the higher level, when we hear from them in person, what happens is, since their consciousness is high, they're experiencing something high in Krishna consciousness, for some time we also come to their platform and we also start experiencing something which is pretty high. And that experience that we get, that enables us to very nicely sustain in Krishna consciousness. And the ones who have realized Krishna, the ones who have experienced Krishna, so for them, it's like they're seeing Krishna and they're speaking. So when we hear them, since they have seen the truth, they are Tattvadarshis, when we hear them, automatically we also get that love and affection that they have for Krishna. The eagerness that they have for Krishna to do devotional service, that eagerness will come to our heart. So as we always say, that when we hear, it's not just information that is going into our ears. Normally in material realm, when it comes to the material academic studies or whatever. So when we hear, what happens? Information goes, we try to store that by by-hearting or whatever, memorizing, and then we try to write it in the exams. But when it comes to Krishna consciousness, when it comes to bhakti, one has to elevate in one's own consciousness level. One has to get cleansed of the dirt that is there in the heart. So when we hear from a devotee, especially about Krishna and Krishna's intimate pure devotees, what happens is, along with the information from Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, what enters our ears is the mood and the purity of the person who is speaking. So the mood of the person will enter, the intensity with which he is practicing bhakti, that will enter, the anxiousness that he has for attaining Krishna, that will enter. So it's very, very important to hear from realized souls. When we hear, automatically we progress in devotional service. Here it is given that Lord clearly tells Arjuna that because Arjuna is very dear to him, for his benefit, such discourses are taking place. So why Krishna is speaking to Arjuna? He made it very clear in previous chapter. Bhakto si me sakha cheti, because he's a very dear friend and he's a devotee. So Krishna is speaking. So who can understand Bhagavad Gita? Only a devotee can understand Bhagavad Gita. The one who is worshipping Krishna, the one who is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Only such a person who is chanting, who is doing devotional service, he can understand Bhagavad Gita. So many a times the materialists, they read Bhagavad Gita and they say, nothing is there in this. Obviously, for you there will be nothing because everything will be a big bouncer. Will not be able to understand. But for a devotee, it's very easy to understand Bhagavad Gita because he is already surrendered to Krishna, he is already worshipping Krishna and he is eager to know more about Krishna. So in this way, in the first verse, Krishna is again glorifying the knowledge that he is going to give. Now from Shloka number 2 to 7, Krishna is going to present himself as the mysterious origin of everything that exists. So let's try to explore this from next shloka onwards. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.